Good morning, Panther fans. How the hell is everybody doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. And you know what? Stu doesn't know what I'm fixing to say. Um, First of all, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Appreciate everybody that comes out to the live streams and all the massive support that you guys give Kyle and I and Stu. You know, Stu doesn't see any money, but when you guys give us money, he doesn't have to hear me bitch, so he appreciates it. And but one thing I have to say,
Where's my just a little taste? Where's my taste?
one thing I have to say, and I'm saying this with a smile on
I
my
get
face.
I get a T-shirt and I get a mug
Yeah, he gets a T-shirt and a
promoting
mug.
his channel. That's the thank yous I get.
You
Well,
get
he's gonna make his Thanksgiving gratitude speech, and he's gonna go off and on for 5 minutes about how
you
I
have
made the channel for him, and everybody loves my comedic and
you're
the
gonna have
guests
to
that I
watch
bring on, and without me, he'd be nothing. That's right.
you'll have to watch the podcast later. It's going to be public for everybody, so don't worry because I
What
know
time
you
is that
don't
again?
because I know that you don't pay for the podcast, Stu. But this one I'm putting out for free for the people.
Yeah, could you believe he hasn't given me a free membership to his
I
freaking
can't.
thing?
I don't have the There's no functionality. I cannot. In other words, on YouTube, I cannot pick somebody and give them a free membership.
All right,
I
well, one of you listeners, I need a free membership because I ain't paying shit.
even you have to be on the stream when they're handing out memberships. Even somebody who wants to, if somebody wanted to give you a membership, YouTube does not have a functionality to say, "Here, Stu, here's your gift membership." It's totally random who YouTube picks in the and if you're on the stream when somebody gives out memberships, YouTube just randomly picks. So even if somebody wanted to gift you a membership, there's no ability to do it. Good. So anyway, anyway, um, I got a good giggle. I got a good giggle last night at the end of the stream and on one of the comments in the recap last night. And I'm just, if you get married, and she cheats on you and she promises, hey, don't worry, next time it'll be different. And it you forgive her and then she starts doing all of the same things again that she had been doing. You might be a little bit leery. And my point there is, I would have thought, I really, all five of the reallys would have thought that Boston fans, at the very least, would have waited until the postseason to start trolling Panther fans about how big and bad and how much better they are than us. I would have thought you guys would have waited and maybe learned your lesson from last year. And I got a good giggle out of it because I'm just like, did y'all not? You didn't learn, did you? You didn't learn. The regular season for this team, we ain't worried about. I mean, we want to win and we want to make the playoffs, and we probably don't want the 8th seed because I'm sure Boston's going to beat the crap out of whoever they play in the first round. But if you think there's one Panther fan worried about what happened on the ice last night in terms of what would go on in the playoffs, hey, we're smiling and happy this morning. Hey, we ain't worried about that. I mean, so I don't know what else to say. It was a fun night on the stream, and had to block somebody. I guess that's the other part to it, is that we have a lot of fun. And if you want to come on, like somebody left a comment on the recap, and you want to come on and have lighthearted, ribbing between fans,
Friendly banter.
that's fine. That's cool. That's all cool. It's a Panther channel, but there's a lot of fans of other teams, especially fans that give a lot of financial support to the channel, are actually fans of other teams. Ain't that right, Love of Life? But if you're going to come on at the end of the stream and be nasty, I'm just going to be straight with you. Or if you leave a nasty comment on one of our videos, zero tolerance. Like, not even a warning, like Instaban, okay? Because first of all, most of you, I'm old enough to be your father, and Stu is old enough to be your damn grandfather. You didn't know him. So the point is,
probably true. It's probably
might be. I know.
It's probably a 15-year-old troll that
Right. There's no hiding it
now. I
now.
don't see a 36-year-old man, making snarky comments.
So
but
point,
it's possible.
right? The point is, if you want to be part of the channel, we love you, we appreciate you, but if you step over the line, you will not get a warning here. I've done that in the past, and it usually just ends up with somebody coming back with an even bigger piece of crap comment. So if you're going to leave a piece of crap comment, understand that was likely going to be the last comment you leave on this channel. And with that, I hand the mic to Stu.
Yeah, I kind of sort of have a zero tolerance policy myself with, Twitter. Anyway, today, take a look, guys.
Yeah. Wow, nice.
Out of the box, 96. Yeah. Got a lot of sweat on this,
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, so let's sum up the game. For me, this is the first game of the year where the game ended. I'm disgusted. Because, as you said on the recap, we came out exactly as I was hoping we'd come out.
Right.
Smacking bodies, giving Charlie McAvoy a reminder of what he did.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't put the puck in the net. I mean, Granted, we're facing Omar, the Vezina Trophy, who's got a 1.74 goals against. Yeah. I mean, probably, would you say at this point the best goalie in the league? I mean, the fact that Vasilevsky is not playing, but he just stoned us. I mean, Anton Lundell.
He even lifted the puck.
He still can't figure out how to put the puck in the net.
Well, he did get our only goal last night, though, bro.
It went off a Bruin defenseman, okay? And maybe it clipped his skate. He didn't score that goal, Eric, all right? Scoring a goal is taking a shot and roofing it and putting it over Omar's glove hand. Okay, well, whatever.
He did do that, though, and Omar still slid over and stoned him in time.
That's right.
I mean, Omar I'm just saying.
None of these guys could get the puck up. Either they shot it into him, or look at the one for Stenlund. Now, granted, we're going at 100 miles an hour, and it's a split second, and he did the best he could. Right. But obviously, that save was like the game right there, because they come down off that save.
Here's what I'll say.
And they scored their third goal, and basically game over. Did you have the feeling last night that we were coming back after the way we played in the second period? Because I'll tell you, I didn't.
No, but what I'll say, and then I want you to continue, is if Omar had played like Bob last night, we win that game. So, I mean, we can blame our guys all we want, but if Bob's making those saves, we're like, holy crap, Bob is in God mode.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that.
Yeah. Oh, I figured you were. So because I read your texts, so I'm trying to set you up real nice here. Yeah.
So, I mean, Bob didn't have one of his better games. He made a couple of great saves, but the first goal, granted, like you said on the recap, went by two guys.
Right.
And that was a real soft goal. That's just, again, Bob not cutting his angles down.
Yeah.
And I'm blaming Robbie Tallis for not working with him on, coming out and challenge the shooters. Bob played lazy last night. He looked lazy on that first goal. On that second goal, he was like, Bob, where's your hockey IQ on that? Where the fuck are you going? These guys are too fast and too good, and they're going to go around him. I mean, obviously, it almost. Yeah,
I mean, it technically was going into the net.
It was going wide.
Yeah,
and, I mean, classic. Ekman Larson reaction. Classic. Did you see that?
It's Aaron Ekman Yandel. That's who. That's who. But look, I'll say this, and I was thinking about this earlier. Remember all the years that we'd be pissed off at the Lightning for beating us in the playoffs, and when we played them in the regular season, we'd play our asses off, and the Lightning would be skating around going, "Oh, isn't that cute?" Okay, I'm not saying it's exactly that, but the Bruins clearly want to beat us in the regular season far more than we want it right now. So that's why I'm not even a little bit concerned, because they clearly are they want
on a mission. They're on a mission.
Yeah. So
and they don't have Bergeron and Krejci, which is crazy.
Well, look, they were beating us until Bergeron came back. Okay, I mean, that was the elephant in the room. That was like, I did see a few comments when he was coming back in Boston Bruins content, and some of the fans were like, "Are we sure we want him back, bro? Because I mean, are we sure? Because if he's like not 100%, and series changed, I'm not blaming it all on him, but sometimes, like we've seen with Ekblad in the past, things are going good. You get that guy back, and he's supposed to be the guy, and everybody else takes 5% off of their effort. And if the guy ain't the guy, you lose, and it happens quick. So,
well, the thing with the Bruins is they got a great coach, obviously.
Yeah.
They got a same structured team like we do.
Yeah.
They all have bought into their system.
They got a better,
and they got two really good goalies.
Yeah, sure. So hey, look, on paper, I mean, I get what Bruins fans are saying. On paper, they're looking at last year thinking it's a fluke. But you cannot underestimate what happens when a team raises their level of play. And we did what we did the first 8-10 minutes. And even for me, by the third one, I'm like, all right, guys, they're going to start calling shit. It's like, okay, I think McAvoy got the point. How about we put the puck in the back of the net? And that was the problem. And I kept saying it. And sure enough, we all knew exactly what was going to happen after we beat the crap out of them the first 8 minutes. And then we started to, lay off. And we all knew we were going into the locker room down a goal. We all knew it was coming, that Boston was going to find
off a type of goal that is like one of those.
Right.
Should have had it.
Right.
Again, I'm just disgusted with, the lack of effort in the second part of the game. That's all. Yeah. But you know what? It's okay. Like you said at your recap, I'm not angry.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. And it's not. Again, guys. No. We won 7 out of 8 games. We were due to lose a game. Boston is, the number 1 team in the league.
We are in second place, right? I mean,
I just don't like the effort. That's all.
Yeah.
We didn't play 60 minutes. We deserve to lose.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bruins are a better team than we are, to be honest with you. I think we can beat them again. Especially with our captain back. Again, he's not there, and he plays a big role on our team.
That's a good point.
So, and Bob was off last night. That's all.
Yeah. I mean,
again, I hope Maurice replays that what do they call it in Australia? A walkabout. Bob did his walkabout. Bob did his little skate about trying to get that puck.
And this started the game before last, although we won against Edmonton. He was really active. I mentioned this in the recap that he was really active, moving pucks around the net and everything like that. So I don't know if that's something that the coaching staff has said, hey, why don't you be? I mean, who knows? But that seems to have happened the last.
Stay in your freaking net.
Just in net, Bob. Right.
Obviously, where was our defense and forwards coming back on that?
Right.
So,
well, look, it was not a good effort in that third period at all.
All right. So now we got a team that watch out Friday and watch out tomorrow night for Winnipeg. Yeah. This is a team that gives us headaches every time we play them, especially in Winnipeg. So be aware, guys.
It's in Florida, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
be aware. We gotta come back with a stronger effort, because I got news for you. Winnipeg could take us down 4-0, 4-1. They got Hellebuck and then O'Connor. Kyle O'Connor, I think is his name. 81. He's a Panther killer.
I think you'll see a better effort.
I hope so.
I really do.
I just hope they're not, like have what's the word? Thanksgiving dinner hangover.
Well, I think losing last night the way that they did, I think if they would have just gone all out and beat Boston last night, I think you guaranteed Friday's a loss. They're going to be, too fat, dumb, and happy. I think losing last night, maybe we beat Winnipeg, and 6-1, half dozen another. We're in second place in the division with a game in hand.
Look how we came out, though. That's Panther hockey, and again, if we have Barkov in that lineup, and then possibly could have been a goal or two. This is the same thing we did to them in Boston. We came out the same way.
Yeah,
we went up 2-0.
Yeah.
And eventually, Bruins tied it, and then, so it sucks. So 0-2, but anyway, like you said, I'm not upset. Look, I was disgusted, and then I said, okay, next. So let's.
But I do want to talk about something you sent me yesterday. Because I've talked about it a lot.
About the Kane thing.
Yeah, because now
that's what I was gonna. Because I know, you shared it on the recap, but as soon as I saw that, I'm like, please don't. The chemistry in this room is good right now. This is no offense at Patrick Kane, okay? I'm sure he's a great guy and whatnot, but he's a big name. I'm not going to say ego, but he's Patrick Kane.
Is that your cat?
No, it's a bird.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how we'll afford him.
Right.
And I really, they were showing in that video. I don't know if you want to post that link, so everybody could see it. It's basically
it was Kevin Weeks.
Kevin Weeks and what? Always miss.
Yeah,
I forget his name. Brain fart. Anyway, they're talking about, that Florida is in the front runner to get Patrick Kane and where he might fit. And, where do I see him fitting? Left wing with Barkov.
Right.
Because I don't want to see Verhaeghe, Bennett, and Tkachuk broken up.
Right.
So it would be, I guess, Barkov, Kane, and Rodriguez.
Reinhardt.
No. Luosterainen, Lundell, and Reinhardt's the line.
Okay.
And then you got Bennett, Tkachuk. So I could see it, but you're right. We play a certain style that Patrick Kane probably is not used to. And how long would it take for him to adapt to that more defensive style?
Now the other half to that is, we don't know Zito's process. We know the results, right? So we don't know if Zito's been on the phone with Kane going, look, bro, we want you here, but this is how you're going to have to play. You know what I mean? You kind of have to assume that you would hope that would be broached, because I see people on, Twitter posting stats about his defensive analytics. It ain't good.
And I'm just thinking, what kind of money is he going to sign for?
Well, Weeks has said the Panthers could offer him $1 million. And basically Zito is saying, look, $1 million and a chance for a cup, or you can go to Buffalo and take your $3 million and ain't winning anything.
Well, that's the reason he's coming here.
Right.
He knows he could be the final puzzle piece for a cup. Right. He's getting up there in age, man. How many more chances is he going to get? He ain't getting it with Buffalo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
So we'll have to see how that plays out. He's supposed to make a decision, after the weekend.
Right. Yeah. The point being was that after offensive performances like last night,
But again, I do see that line. If it happens, then it's Barkov, Kane, and Rodriguez, and then you got three. Then you got three really hot lines.
If Kane can cut it defensively, yes, yeah. So like I said last night, Said I'm not interested, but if he does it, I'm not going to be like making a video that I'm pissed off about.
Well,
It's like, all
if
right,
he does it, we don't have a say in the matter
it's not
either
like,
way. So
well,
it's like
he might not have a say. I don't know. He listens to those videos when I do when Kermit's behind me. He has a tendency.
So that brings me to my next subject. There was a great post on Twitter. Let's see if it's still there. It's a picture of McDavid.
Oh, geez.
And he's looking like, get me the F out of here. I think they got smashed again last night.
Yeah, they did.
So I'm thinking,
goalie, man, Skinner gave up 4 goals in like the first 13 shots.
Yeah. 4 goals in the first. So no goalies.
Right.
And they did a whole segment before, that, I don't know. I was watching it and they did a whole segment on Edmonton's defense and how many mistakes they made. And of course they showed the Stenlund goal as a prime example.
Yeah.
So
it ain't never gonna happen, bro. It ain't never gonna happen. Because why would they see Edmonton's in this screwed up position? It's like they can't fix what's broken without giving up McDavid. And then why fix what's broken if you're giving up McDavid? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think I agree with you. I don't think that Katz would do what was done with Gretzky. I think the city of Edmonton would have riots. But there's going to come a time when McDavid, like Eichel, is going to say, enough's enough. I want out of here.
Right.
So only if that happens.
If that happens, yes.
Like Chucky and Goudreau said, I want out of here. Then we got, by the way, Aaron Ekblad is playing. I mean, I don't know where his speed came from all of a sudden. He's skating a lot faster.
He is. Let's wait a couple of weeks because they got fresher legs than a lot of these guys right now. So,
True. I think Montour's been ineffective. I think he's still
trying to do way too much.
He's chased, and he's trying to just find his game.
Yeah.
The power play is pathetic.
That's
really bad.
Really bad.
And I attribute that a lot of it to not having Barkey. But there's just no flow. And they're so, when Barkov and Reinhart are bringing it up as opposed to Verhaeghe and Reinhart, they 90% of the time they get the puck in the zone.
Yeah.
For some reason, it ain't working with Verhaeghe. And then, shooting the puck in from the blue line on a power play is not really the way to get it done.
No.
So there is speculation that Barkey will be back tomorrow. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll have to see if that happens.
Yeah, as long as he's not coming back too soon, we're fine with that.
Well,
but
we were talking, about a bruise, so hopefully, that's all it was.
Yeah. But in terms of McDavid, it just I feel bad for him. I mean, that team just like imploded rapidly, but. It's kind of like Tampa.
Mike Rupp, that's the guy's name.
Oh, Mike Rupp, yeah.
Yeah, and he's predicting that Edmonton's going to make the playoffs, that they're going to have a great resurgence because they're going to make a deal. Supposedly, they're making a deal with the Canadiens to get Jake Allen, and they're going to give Montreal Jack Campbell's $5 million contract. So Montreal's going to eat that, and Edmonton's going to have to give them a couple of players to take that contract. So, but it's more than just their goalie. Their defense is young, inexperienced, and that's. I said it to you on the review. I was there, right in front of me. I saw. I kept telling Mark. I mean, look at Edmonton's defensive mistakes. You score goals on defensive mistakes. Tip-ins. Rebounds.
Right.
Snipes.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
look at we got scored on last night because of defensive mistake. Kulikov couldn't win the battle in the behind the net.
Yeah, Larson
That
was
guy
there
took
too.
it. What was his name? Beecher.
Yeah,
He took it right away. No, it wasn't. I don't know who it was, but he took the puck right away from him. Bob made the first save. Nobody was there to cover him for the second save, and I think Bob should have had the second one, but Bob was not Bob last night. So
yeah, we're kind of lucky we only gave up 3 last night. Really, the way it got in that third period. I mean,
no, they just it was shutdown mode.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
but anyway,
hey, look, you're not going to win every game.
Nope,
I'm not worried about it.
Watch out for Winnipeg, guys.
Yeah,
they better come back with a much better effort. I'm hoping that Maurice, doesn't chew their asses out too bad, but then when they watch game tape, that, well, whatever, that he says to them, listen, you shit the bed last game. You didn't play 60 minutes, and look where it got you. I'm expecting, especially against my old team, I don't want to lose to my old team.
Right. And plus we got 2 days off after that too.
Win one for the coach, all right?
Win one for the coach.
Now, I want to make one more observation, then I'm done.
Yeah.
So, the game was on TNT, which bummed me out. Because I just prefer listening to Goldie and Randy.
Yeah.
But the crew that they had doing the game, I like that crew. They call a good game. I don't like the fact that almost 90% of the broadcast, they're showing the fathers up in the booth. I don't like that.
No,
this is in Boston. Great. This is right. They didn't show the crowd at all. They didn't. So Jackie Redmond did make a point about the Panthers' attendance and how. But they should have zoomed around, the arena and showed everybody. Oh, we don't have any fans. Another full house, just like it was a full house the other night. But what was really cool is the father's taking pictures with Bobby Orr.
Yeah.
Bobby Orr is Ekblad's agent. And that's why, Bobby Orr is here all the time.
I see.
When I was working for the team, obviously one of my bigger regrets, because I wasn't supposed to be fraternizing with, celebrities and players and whatever, but I really wanted to take that, that picture with him, because Bobby Orr growing up was my favorite hockey player. Still to this day, I think he was the greatest player ever.
That's a shame.
He only played like 5-6 years. Think about that. 7 years.
Right.
The time from 70 to 75, he had 6 knee operations, and they didn't do it, arthroscopically. They cut him like they did railroad tracks on his knees.
Jeez.
Just like Mike Bossy with his back. I mean, think about Bobby Orr playing 15 seasons. You think Gretzky, his records, Bobby Orr would have just like. So anyway,
right.
So I'm going to put that out to you guys. Well, you know what? I can't put it out because most of the viewers are too young. Like, I don't even know how many. Maybe Jack. I don't know how many people got to see Bobby Orr live. But I will tell you, watching Bobby Orr live was like watching McDavid or Gretzky. Just a special player. So he was there, and he still looks pretty good for guy in his 70s.
Yeah. So it's a shame that you couldn't have fostered that relationship, because we could have him on the show and find out why the hell Ekblad blocked us. You got to figure there's at least a 50% chance that Orr's heard your name from Ekblad. That goddamn Stu again. They're trying to trade me again, Bobby. Right?
But I'm giving him props now because he's playing better. Listen, this is not a we love our favorite players and whatnot. And again, Ekblad was my favorite player. It was like until I got my Chucky jersey there. He was the only the 20 jerseys that I have. He's the only player jersey that I ever wanted.
Right.
before the draft, I was saying that's the guy that you need to draft.
Yeah.
So it's all down on record.
Yeah,
but
I get it.
When he plays like shit, I'm gonna call him out, just like I would call out you for being an asshole.
Exactly.
There you go.
You guys have no idea what I deal with behind the scenes. It's incredible.
So when's your podcast?
What's that?
What time's your podcast?
Let me see. It's 8:30 now. I gotta cook. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be out before noon because we got football at noon. So
not the video, the your gratitude thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have it out before noon because
all right. I'll be looking forward to watching that.
Yeah, I see how it is. Jesus. All right, everybody. We appreciate the support. Absolutely. I'm gonna have, like I said, I'm gonna have another video out, and then Kyle and I are going to be live for the early afternoon game and the night game over on Flying Fluffy Football. And then we will be live tomorrow for the Dolphin game. And then we will be live tomorrow night on this channel for Panthers and Jets. And then we'll be live Saturday morning with the review. And then I'm going to go to sleep.
For 3 days.
No, because we got to be live again on Sunday with other football games.
Listen, I commend you for your work ethic. I've seen the number go up slightly, so keep hitting the like button, keep hitting the subscribe button. You know, we're on the road to, let's get to 7,500 first.
We'll get there.
We can hit 8,000. But now, Flying Fluffy Hockey, the #1 Panther fan podcast in the world. This is your place to be for everything Florida Panthers. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Dustin, I see you in the comments here real quick at the end. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And we'll see you all again later.